In this tutorial, I'm going to talk to you guys about comments in Python. We use comments to add notes or comments to our programs. For example, here I'm going to make a print statement. Sky is blue. Now, before that, I can add a comment using a hash sign, and then whatever I type here is going to get ignored. It's not going to get executed. Let me show you. So let's run this program. Look, we only see this message, sky is blue. So with this comment, we can explain something about our code. We can use that as reminders to fix things or clean things up, or we can use it to communicate things with other developers reading our code. Why we have written this code in a certain way. These are good use cases for using comments. We can also have comments over multiple lines, so we can simply add more comments. Each line should start with a new hash sign. Now, one thing you need to avoid when using comments is explaining what the code does. So here's an example of a bad comment. Let me just delete these two lines. And with this comment, I'm going to say print sky is blue. Why is this a bad comment? Because it's telling me the obvious. It is obvious that the next line is going to print sky is blue. Now, the problem with this comment is that apart from being verbose and repetitive, if we come back here and change sky to ocean, now this comment gets outdated. So every time we change this code, then we'll have to come back and modify the corresponding comment. So I've seen some developers add comments in front of their functions. For example, they define a function, let's say square, that takes a number and simply returns number times number. Well, it is obvious that this function calculates and returns the square of the given number. So there is really no need to add a comment and explain that. Calculates and returns the square of a number. This is very repetitive and it creates noise in your code. Someone else reading your code, they get distracted with all these unnecessary comments. So use comments to explain whys and hows, not whats. If you have made certain assumptions, you can use comments to explain those assumptions, or you can use them to add notes to remind yourself or other developers to do something in the code. So comments are good, but too much of a good thing is a bad thing.